Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, emos of all ages, Never a Phase Network brings to you the #1 emo podcast on the planet, Emo Kids Anonymous. I'm your host, Rob LaFoon. Unfortunately, my co-host Amanda could not be here today. Shout out Amanda, we love you. Our producer Catherine also could not be here today. Shout out Catherine. So I'm running this one a little solo dolo, to quote Kid Cudi. Okay. Shout out Mr. Rager. So today we're joined by Upon Your Dead Body out of the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas, some South Texas emo. And this is a hell of a conversation, hell of a great time. It got a little unhinged at times. It got a little more hinged at times. It got real thoughtful. We talked about losing pets. That shit was a fucking bummer. But this band fucking rips. Dude could sing his ass off, and total sweetheart. So you're going to enjoy this one. Before we get to it, though, do me a favor. If you could prescribe the podcast. A lot of you have been listening. I appreciate that. I just need more of you to do it so that I can stop asking. It's a deal I made with YouTube.com where if 1,450 of you subscribe, then I don't have to ask anymore. Will those goalposts move when we hit that? I don't know. We'll figure it out then. It's kind of like the no new taxes for podcast people, you know? You say these things, but when it happens, and you're just like, I don't know. EmoKidsAnonymous.com, NeverPhaseNetwork.com. Find us on the internet at Emo Kids Anonymous Podcast, Emo Kids Anonymous. You know how to find shit on the internet. I'm not telling you how to do that. As always, this episode is... Oh, that's the wrong one. This episode is brought to you by Er0tic. Now, Er0tic is the all-in-one face serum. It's got retinol, sunscreen, minerals, and vitamins. No battery juice, nothing like that. No bug juice either. And it'll take your face from fucky to fresh. That's right. This shit'll fix your fucking face. Now, all you gotta do is go over to er0tic.com and you enter Emo Kids at checkout and you get your first bottle for only $10. Wow, $10. That's nothing is $10 anymore, Rob. Well, Er0tic is the first time you use it. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what about after that? Well, after that, you enter Rob40 at checkout. You get every bottle 40% off. Get your fucking shit for cheap. We're the plug, okay? er0tic.com. Emo Kids at checkout. After that, Rob40 at checkout. Now, without further ado, here's my interview with Upon Your Dead Body.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I like this room you're
blurry.
in.
Hold on.
Who's behind you? Who's this?
That's my cat.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be our new single art for our new song coming out.
Sick.
Yeah.
There we go. The first time anyone showed up with a background, it was the band Summer Brews, and we didn't realize like halfway through, and it was the singer from Trapped was the thing behind it.
Oh my god,
diabolical. Anyways, Efrain, welcome to the show.
How's it going,
want to
man?
introduce yourself to the people that might not be familiar with Upon Your Dead Body?
Yes, hello. My name is Efrain or Efrain. I'm the lead singer, frontman for Upon Your Dead Body.
This whole fucking time.
No, you're good, dude. Everyone says it like that. It's not a big deal. Everyone pronounces it Efrain, but the correct pronunciation is Spanish, so it's Efrain with a roll in the R.
Efrain.
Yeah.
I don't have a very good roll for
You're
being
fine,
so
dude.
for being in Southern California and like I didn't get the rolls.
No, you're good, dude. I couldn't get it until like last year, so it's not a big deal.
Perfect.
Yeah,
thank you. Anyways,
yeah.
as you were.
Yeah, man. We're waiting on the rest of the guys. I don't know when they'll come in or not, but they should be here soon. But yeah. Oh, is this all gonna be like the whole thing is gonna be on your channel and everything like that, like starting from now, or are you gonna cut
for the
stuff
most part,
out?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I'll cut
cool.
something out if it's like funny, and I'll put it at the beginning sometimes.
Oh, okay,
but like besides that, like I usually just fucking let it go, you know.
That's fucking sick, man. How are you doing, by the way? You doing good?
I'm good. Amanda is out. Her dad passed away a couple weeks ago, so
that's horrible.
She's just today she's getting back home, and she's like, I'm in the middle of a drive, I can't make it. I'm like, you're good.
Oh
like,
man.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
my condolences to her and her family. I hope they're doing well.
Yeah. How you doing? You're in South Texas? Where at?
Yeah. Well, right now I'm living in San Antonio with a buddy of mine, but I'm from the RGV. We're all from the RGV.
Okay.
which is the Rio Grande Valley, which is like this little subsection all the way at the tippy little point of South Texas, like right by Mexico. Like Brownsville, for instance. Like if you're in Brownsville and you just like look that way, you see Mexico. Like it's insane. But yeah,
Sick. Riley's from there, right?
yeah, Riley. They're from McAllen, I believe.
Okay. Yep.
Either
Yep.
McAllen or Edinburgh, but they're deaf from the same area. Same thing. Same thing with what are they called? Glare. I don't know if you know Glare. They're like
I don't know Blair.
shoegaze.
Okay. Okay. Name fits. Is it all capitals?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say that feels like an all caps name.
No, I have no clue. I just know that they're from there as well. I don't really know them too much, but I know Riley. We've been trying to get a show with them forever, but you know, it's how it is. Hey,
What's up, Jesus? Perfect timing for you to be here as I explain this nefarious plan I had.
let's hear it.
I've been waiting to talk to Riley's manager, Connor, just to shoot the shit about some stuff we got coming up.
Nice.
And I gave him my number a couple weeks ago, and he's like, all right, I'll call you in like a week. I got to decompress. And he didn't call me yet. So I was literally before this, I was gonna like, I decided against it, but I was gonna take like a photo from the Epstein files, like Jeffrey Epstein on his plane, and put Connor Shack very poorly, like in the plane, and be like,
God.
"Bro, what's this about? Like, you better call me."
That's fucking funny.
I don't know.
That'll get him.
I'll do like, cause and this has worked. I think this worked with, I think it was Ben Quad, where like, I used to do this when I sold cars. I like, if I'm dealing with like a PR person and it's taken like a couple weeks to hear back, like when I follow up, I'll make the shitty Bernie meme, you know, like I'm once again asking you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that. It's like, I'm once again asking you about Ben Quad coming on Emo Kids Anonymous. And it works. But this is just like the evil version of that. So
that's hilarious. Adjust the Sales used to do that Bernie meme all the time. It was hilarious.
Yeah. No, yeah, Shane's got his shit on lock. I just
love
saw him.
Shane.
I just saw him last weekend.
Nice. You saw him perform?
Yeah. They were in Pomona. His van window got busted.
That's right. Yeah, in Chicago, right?
So the Safe Light was trying to rip him off. So he just ordered the window on Amazon and got it shipped to me. And I took it out there, and beforehand, he's like, how much of a dad are you feeling like? And I'm like, yeah, we're a couple like emo dads. Like, we can do this. And I brought it over, and immediately, like within 30 seconds, we both look at it and we're just kind of like, we didn't even take it out of the box. We're just like, yeah, fuck yeah. He's like, I'm going to get this done when we're back home. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I would have no idea how to replace a window on a car.
Right? And it's not like a car window. That's what I thought. I'm like, oh, you can figure it out. But like on the vans, they're like bolted on windows and shit.
Weird.
I was over my head.
That guy's luck. It's been crazy.
Driver
and out a window. It's just like, oh, there's always something.
Yeah. It's
his
okay.
Drummer broke his hand, right, in Florida.
Yeah. Well, he had Christian with him when I saw him, and Christian, shout out Christian, total sweetheart, Ohioite, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah. But I love that he's pushing through. He's doing great things. But it's always a give and take. There's always got to be something. It can't be that easy. Yeah.
Right. So
Murphy's Law.
Now I got two of you here. Jesus, you want to introduce yourself to these people?
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys do.
Yeah. My name is Jesus. I play bass. Thanks for having me.
That's what it is. Yeah. On the Apple Music credits, it just says backing vocals on for you on everything.
Yeah. Hardly ever. Sometimes I'll get a vocal part. Sometimes
I was so confused because I was like, he's listed as a writer on every. Yeah. We don't have Amanda, and also our producer Catherine is like on her like yearly work trip that's like a week long. So it was just me like freewheeling it, and I was like, oh, I should write some things down. And I'm like, he's listed as a writer on every song, but it just says he does backing vocals. I'm like, that doesn't really make any fucking sense. Like, I was like,
yeah. I've gone through those credits before too. I don't know.
Yeah. I got flack for that once because I forgot to add him as a writer for the music as well. So that's my bad. But he does a lot of the production for the music as well, like the writing and everything like that, like lyric wise, guitar wise, bass wise, things like that. He does almost as much as I do. Like we share the workload. It's just when it comes to recording, so those credits are for like the recording of the song.
Okay, yeah.
So like drums, for instance, are programmed. I usually program the drums. bass, I usually record the bass, things like that. So that's the only reason why.
Okay.
If he records something or does something in it, like obviously I'd credit him for it. But most of the time he's more involved in the writing side of things.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. I feel like back in the day, like you'd go to a band's MySpace and it would be like right there what everyone did.
Yeah, yeah.
And like sometimes it's so tough now. Just like, are you just gonna you only have so much room in an Instagram bio. Are you just gonna fucking put that every time? Like, you know, what are you gonna do?
I should change it though. I see now that it could be like, well, what the fuck, you know, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also
get
people are like, you know, unless they're like half-assed doing research an hour before, like shit, like who are the fellas behind these tracks, you know, like you should be good either way,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, but
And we were talking about this the other day too, where it's like it almost doesn't matter. Not everyone wants to know how like the bread is sliced
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You know, Efrain is upon your dead body. You know, he's the front man. He's got the voice. You know, I think when
Fucking
songwriting is a
hell of a
thing, like
voice.
we'll both like throw each other ideas. I'll have like a melody idea, or have a guitar part, or a bass
Mhm.
part, and then he'll flesh it out, and we'll toss it back and forth, and
Yeah.
then we'll argue, and then we start hitting each other. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
after a
Sick.
day or two, we come back and we become friends again. So
Yeah. That's usually how it is. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
Robert.
Robert. What's up, man?
Sorry, just got out of work right now, so I just barely got home.
You're good.
You're good. Welcome to the party.
Sweet, sweet.
We were
Hope
just
everyone's
talking
doing good.
about how we beat each other up when we do like
Yeah.
the writing and stuff.
Oh yeah, choke slam everything, the whole 9 yards.
Hell yeah. There we go. Someone, yeah, and I started blasting, I think is the correct quote there for what happens.
There you go. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Robert, how do you tie into this here?
That's actually a little tough question for me. Because I started blasting, I didn't get to write those parts, sadly,
Yeah.
but the drums came out from super good. I really love them, so I love playing the parts. But I think during that time, if I'm correct, I was just kind of like focusing on work and stuff.
Yeah. So during that time, I was the one who was writing a majority of the like drums and stuff like that, just because well, Robert was really busy with work and things, so he's been a lot more involved now with writing. So I'll send him a demo. He'll write the drums for it. I'll scrap it completely and I'll just write my own drums for it. And then then we go from there. I'm just kidding.
Sick.
No, yeah. He's been a lot more involved recently, because like
So it started out originally, if I'm not mistaken, like the first EP, it was just you, pretty much, right?
Correct. Yeah, for the very first album, it was just me. I wrote the drums on like Tux Guitar, which is like an old fucking shitty old computer program. I think you could still use it. It's still pretty decent. But that's where I wrote the majority of the drums for that album. And then Robert came into the fold. Do you want to talk about that, Robert?
Yeah. So I came in like around 2019. I think that's when you released your EP during that time, right, Ray?
Yeah.
I'm the one that wrote See Me Be You, the drum parts. And from there, it's like, you're my favorite. I can't even remember how many tracks we made already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wrote majority of the drum parts from there on. And then I think when we started writing, like Bloodlust, I started blasting everything along those. I kind of had to step away for a bit. So I want to on a little hiatus for myself. So like I said, I was just busy with work, but now pretty involved now.
I was gonna say hiatus makes it sound like it was some like finding yourself or some issues, but it's like, oh no, I was basically just working doubles.
Yeah, I was literally working like honestly 13 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So, and I also do side gigging too. So it's just like, if I wasn't here, I was over there. So I was just always busy. And, there's one time where I had ran into Efrain at Guitar Center. He's like, "Are you still in the band, bro?" I'm like, "I think so. I hope so."
You're like, shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah.
No, because he'd be so busy, I couldn't even, like, there was no communication at all. So it was like, and then I wasn't going to wait around, to not finish songs. So I would just do them myself, that's how I am. I get like, because for my first band, with my bandmates, because we were all kids basically, you know, but none of them really like wanted to work on stuff with me together, and then stuff would just take forever to get done. Eventually I realized, you know, with my own band, if I did everything myself, you know, things would be able to get done. And that's kind of like the mind frame that I've been in for a while now.
I've had the same thing happen, like with different and even if it's like in hindsight, yeah, there's still a lot of blame on myself, blah, 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 where it's like, oh, you're still limited because other people's interest and bandwidth levels and things like that. Like even with our show here, like it's with Amanda, I always say it's like, if you need to, like, you're the bell, I'll be bell cow. You're the special receiver. You know, if we need to load manage you, like that is fine. I'll carry the ball for 70 yards. You can score the touchdown. But like, yeah, sometimes some people can put 60 hours in. Sometimes you can do 6.
Yeah. And it's like not personal either. Like it's just like my idea of my like work ethic when it comes to music and stuff like that. And I try to get these guys to, you know, to be a part of it too, because like I love them and they're more than like friends to me. They're like my family, you know. And I mean, we've been on the road together. Stuff gets, you know, it gets a little difficult sometimes, but the majority of the time, you know, they can say, you know, oh, he is upon your dead body, but I genuinely couldn't do this without them, without their support, without their intuition and their creativity. I'm very grateful for them. So I'll tell them like, you know, like, hey, like, what do you think about this part? Like, how can we do this? Or like, hey, Robert, like, are you still writing the drums for this part? You know, and things like that. Cause I don't want anybody to feel excluded, even though I'm the type of person that's like, I can't sleep. Let me work on this song for the next 6 to 8 hours until like 11 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I am. But these guys have jobs. They're not degenerates like me.
Normal, more well-adjusted adults here. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not.
That's to be applauded.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, say I'm like you. Same thing. Where it's like, what if I just spent 23 hours doing this one thing that might net me $7?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, you know, that's just how it is, man. And I just, the kind of person that I am, I forget that people don't think like that or, you know, communicate like that. And so it gets like, it's hard for me because it's like, oh, I want to communicate, but I don't know how to communicate this. And then, you know, that's just,
it's like
normal.
Being in a relationship, but there's multiple people there kind of thing. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
I had interviewed a band last week. They legit met on Tinder.
Nice.
I was like, wow, like, yeah, it's literally like a relationship here.
That's cool.
So good.
Right. Yeah. I was like, they were searching for bandmates kind of thing. It wasn't like, oh, let's hang out. This is weird. Oh, you got a guitar over there. Shit, I do too. It was like, they were scoping for bandmates. I'm like, that might've been an untapped market at the time for that.
That's pretty good.
Wait, what band was that?
Future Teens, they're called.
Teens. Okay.
Future Teens, they're sick. I think by the time this comes out, their record comes out this Friday. So by the time it'll been like a week and a half ago, but their new record's fucking sick. They're cool as hell. You guys mentioned touring. You got it. First off, you got a tour coming up in a couple months. You're coming to LA, so I'll see you in August.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of a bitch for like California bands is one thing, but Texas bands especially, touring is kind of a bitch because you live in a place that's as big as fucking 5 countries.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
And especially if you're from the Valley. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I was just saying, especially since we're from the Valley, so like Texas is like right here, right? You're at the very bottom. You know, you say the Valley and everyone says, oh, San Antonio? No. Like Corpus? No. Like very bottom. So it's like just to get to the Panhandle is like 14 hours from here.
It's funny you say that and you say the Valley and you're like, oh, people think San Antonio. I'm so self-involved. I think you mean like the Valley out here in LA. I'm like, yeah, I live in the Valley. Like, this is the Valley.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the whole Valley thing is like, well, we're in a delta, right? That's like the landscape that we're in.
A delta?
But like
it's not a
valley. I thought that was a pot thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Airline.
It was them like trying to sell land they're trying to get people to move here and work the land. So they were trying to make it also a tourist destination. And so they're importing certain palm trees. We had like native palm
Yeah.
trees here.
They're trying to Palm Springsify you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it was Magic
Oh,
Valley.
yeah.
So
gotta
that's why
watch out for
River
that
Valley.
shit.
Yeah.
I hate to
Yeah.
ask this question because the clip for it is going to do numbers and none of us are going to feel good about it. But
Oh.
as a Southern Californian, we got some true Tex Mex here, I think, like what's better? Where's the better Mexican food? Obviously, we're going with Mexico, but Texas or California? Because you guys have
Texas. I'm
spent enough
sorry.
time out here.
Yeah, Texas. It has to be Texas. Us youth can probably agree because we have like the whole barbecue. There's Mexican barbecue. There's everything. So I will say this. I might get hate for it, but I really don't like California barbecue, especially like the Mexican culture there. I guess because like I asked last time, like, do you have like mollejas? I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the cow glands. So
Mm-mm.
they don't know, the food that basically what I'm
Damn.
trying to say, it's just different Mexican food.
I like that the whitest guy in the band fucking answered that first. Hell yeah.
Sorry, it's because I'm the big back in the
you're,
band.
you're like, I'm the fucking eater here.
Yeah.
I asked this question before with one of our guests who's from, she lived in the Bay, but she also lived in San Diego, and it was San Francisco and LA or San Diego, better Mexican food. And like her family, like she's Mexican, she just is pale, but like she's like she's like my family's from fucking Sinaloa. My grandma walked here, motherfuckers, and people are like commenting like the one of these white people. I'm like, listen, I ate burritos in San Diego for a year and a half straight every single day. Like I know about this one thing. like that's it.
Don't let his
Yeah,
voice fool you. His
I'm gonna
last
say
name is De La
Texas.
Rosa.
Oh, we're sneaking by there. There we go. Yeah, it's a flavorful band.
Right. No, but I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna agree. Texas got the best food. What can I say? I mean, it's so varied too, so it's like almost not a competition. But I'm gonna say South Texas specifically got the best food.
I gotta go to.
Yeah.
I've been to Rising Star, Texas, which I think is like absolute butt fuck, and I've been to like outside of Dallas for a couple days. So I need to get a true Texas food tour.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You gotta come down
Yeah,
here.
man. I don't know enough about California food. I didn't really eat there that much. I don't know. I
You
don't
guys do in
remember.
LA when you're here. There's not a San Diego date, huh?
I don't know. Is there?
I
There
don't
isn't.
think. I
No,
don't
No,
right?
think
there's
so.
not.
We had one
No.
last time. And that was pretty. It was great. I mean, it was nice, but it was a drive, and it was also just like a weird vibe at the bar that we were playing at. So
Where'd you play? Bar Pink or a soda bar?
Oh
I
man,
think
I
it's
don't
soda.
remember.
Soda
Was it?
sounds familiar, but maybe that's just one we were looking up. I don't know. I don't remember the venue. I
Yeah,
couldn't tell
but
you.
it was awful.
Okay.
I think it was like a
We were like ready to
ghost.
go up, and they were
Isn't
tearing
it?
down. I was like, okay, can we?
Wasn't it
Sick.
called the Broken Sprocket or no? Or is that?
No, that's
in Brownsville.
Brownsville.
Oh golly, my
You're
bad.
way
I'm gonna
off.
stop talking now.
You're good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I've never heard of that fucking place.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. No, yeah,
Um,
it was like a dive bar, I think, right?
Yeah, it might have been soda or something like that. But same thing out here where it's so spread out, it's tough to play like these different fucking places. Even when Shane and them were here last week, they were in Pomona, and that's like the advertised LA date, and that's like I was still an hour away from me.
Mm.
Like you can go to like 2 major markets if you live in the Northeast in that time frame. But
I mean, yeah, honestly, an hour doesn't sound too bad to me. It's
Yeah.
usually how it is to get anywhere in Texas. Really, it's about an hour, at
Yeah.
least, at the
Yeah.
very least.
Yeah, I was driving an hour to get to work. like last year, so
That's
not bad.
brutal. Yeah, when I first moved to LA, I went to a radio, like a broadcasting school, like 40 miles away, thinking like, oh, that's fine. Like, no big deal. I'll drive there. And it's like, oh, this is a 2-hour drive most days. Like, yeah.
Because of the
Yeah, I
traffic
quit.
too, right?
Yeah. Like if I was lucky, it was an hour drive without traffics, but
Jeez.
yeah, but so anyways, I'll see you in August, but we've had a couple new songs come out this year already. Kind of
Yeah.
like moving in a little more of a tap direction on the guitar, a little more Midwest emo vibes, I guess they say now. Is this like a
Yeah.
purposeful switch? What's going on here?
Well, honestly, we just write, what we feel. So it's like if I come up with an idea I like, I'll just kind of run with it. Same thing with anything that Jesus will write on guitar. If it's like, oh, I like that, let's roll with it. It's usually how we go, and the stuff we've been writing recently, I think, is very influenced by what we've been listening to recently. So like Thoughts on Bowling and Hot Mulligan and a lot of great bands. Arcadia Gray is really good as well.
Shout
Just the
out the Bowling
Sales.
Boys, Arcadia
Hell yeah.
Gray. Yeah,
I see the
it's
hat. I
funny.
like the hat.
It's funny you mentioned the Bowling Boys because one of my big takeaways listening to you guys is I was just telling Mitch, like Mitch is the best singer in our fucking genre,
Mhm.
like straight up. And when I was listening to your stuff, I was like, this motherfucker's like right, like pretty good too. like
Thanks, man.
you got a fucking voice on you. I'm like, what is the singing origin story here? Like, were you like a church kid or something, or is this by happenstance?
I would just listen to a lot of Panic, and I was like, I want to sing like Brendan Urie. That was it, really.
That's so funny because I wrote down like 6 guys that it sounded like almost, or like different things that I thought of where I was like, oh, it's like I was trying to think of a clever way of saying it. I was like, it's kind of like, it's like there's some sexy vibes on the earlier releases, like it's
Hey,
kind of like horny emo. Like it's
hey,
like Johnny Craig, La Dispute, Burt McCracken, Vic Fuentes.
nice.
I'm like, dude's got fucking pipes here.
Hell yeah,
Like
dude.
was he like an R&B kid maybe or something?
Nah, I just
Yeah.
Panic. That's it. I think Jesus as well. I love his voice. When you said horny emo, I was like, oh yeah, that's Jesus. Like,
Yeah, I feel like every song that I've contributed so far have been, yeah, horny emo, R&B.
It's got this sultry kind of fucking vibe to it
But it's
sometimes.
also
yeah,
kind of like fake. Like I feel like my first favorite band as a kid was NSYNC. I loved
there
NSYNC.
you
I
go.
wanted to be Justin Timberlake. So I feel like I'm doing like Pharrell guitar
Sick.
lines and then toss it to Efrain and puts in like, really R&B bass line to it.
Incredible. That's the
Yeah.
best thing I've
Yeah.
fucking. What's your favorite NSYNC record?
Come on, no strings attached. I mean,
Okay.
I can't. I love that was the one that I got from McDonald's or where the hell they were giving it out as a Happy Meal, and yeah, I just had it on repeat. I even had the marionette. Like I was in there.
Oh,
I
sick.
wanted to be Justin Timberlake so bad.
That's sick. Yeah, I'm a JC Chazé truther. Actually, I'm more of a Chris Kirkpatrick guy. My first NSYNC song was "Drive Myself Crazy." It was the
Oh
first
shit.
time I ever watched TRL, and that's the only song where someone besides Justin or JC have a like a lead vocal part. And
No.
fuck.
Right.
I got the no strings attached picture disc, and my daughter, she would have been like 2 at the time or something. We listened to it so much that it fucking wore out. Like you can't play it anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. Were you guys boy band? Did you guys have boy bands of choice?
What? What was the question?
Did you have a boy band of choice? Like, were you a boy band kid?
Mm, the most I'd probably, I mean, I know a couple songs, but the most that I would like listen to frequently would probably be like Brockhampton, but I think they're like more recent than
I was
anything.
gonna say, wow, that's way later. Yeah.
Yeah. But as a kid, I was into like emo music, like Panic and My Chemical Romance, stuff like that. That was more like my speed,
You,
Anything that was on the radio at the time too, like any pop music, my family would be listening to that all the time. So Beyonce and Britney Spears, shit
I
like
was gonna
that.
say this is right at the era of like irreplaceable Beyonce, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
The thing is, I'm older too.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I was
another thing.
I was I was there, and I was also my mom's best friend, and so we were listening, to
Okay.
all
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, yeah, you're picking it up from your mom.
Right, right.
Sick. That's
Mm,
you guys have a very, especially on the earlier ones, you had like I'd say almost third wave adjacent sound to it.
mm,
Like felt like a well done flashback, which is funny because like I sometimes now will be a hater on third wave emo, more so just because I think there's just too many people like that are our age, like like the olds here,
Right.
that like kind of hang on it a little too hard. But like when I was listening to your records, I was like, okay, like there's a reason I fucking like this shit. Like there's a sound to it. Like it has this like post hardcore spins on it and stuff. So that makes sense. If that's your like true emo origin is like Ray Toro riffs.
yeah, yeah. That and honestly, Coheed and Cambria, one of my favorite
Yeah,
bands of all time. Like I
I
can't.
I I heard that very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Coheed. The more complicated the riff, the more fun it is, I think. At
And
least
you're
for
the only
me.
guitarist up there too, right? Like fuck.
Yeah. So I sing and I play the guitar, and Yeah, man. I like making shit complicated for everybody in the band. It's hilarious. It's great.
Sick. I was just saying, you're really just making it tough for yourself. Like, goddamn, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it sucks.
You're
I,
like,
I wish I was better though, because man, some of these guys out here, I mean, Trash. Oh my God, that guy's insane.
Oh, yeah, Derek be ripping on that shit, huh?
Yeah, dude. Can't imagine playing and singing that shit at the same time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
I've interviewed bands that have like learned, like they didn't learn on like, you know, playing in standard tuning. Like they only learned from like Trash songs. I interviewed this band. They were literal teenagers, and Cooper, the guitarist, his only guitar training is like one Skype lesson with Derek from Trash. He's like, you know, he
Oh
taught me
my-
like a couple tapping things. I'm like, you know, usually people start with like some like Seven Nation Army shit or something like
Right.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me it was
no.
like Blink-182. It was
right?
Tom DeLonge teaching you arpeggio and
Right, yeah.
catchy
If
things.
yeah, the
That
arpeggio
was all I
kind of took a
needed.
minute. Then you finally realize you're like, oh, I could pick it out. That's cool too. Neat.
Right.
Yeah, the first song I tried to learn and I did learn was Fluffy by Chon.
Sick.
Yeah, so I bit off a lot more than I could chew. It took me a while.
Jesus Christ. What the
You know
yeah,
that song, right? That's why I always play that riff, because it's like ingrained in me. Because that's like
that's
that, and
your
then
starter riff.
also Welcome Home by Coyote and Cambria as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I learned songs I didn't even want to learn, because like my band at the time was like, we need a guitarist. So like I learned like Unholy Confessions and The Four Horsemen by Metallica, shit like that, you know. Oh, Lost for
riffer shit.
Words by Iron Maiden. Yeah. So it's like shit I didn't even want to learn, but obviously it influenced me a lot, you know.
Yeah, you got some
Yeah.
shred. Yeah, you have some shred tendencies. What are you playing through? What's your rig there?
Oh my God, I have the shittiest, cheapest fucking rig. I love it. It's a micro terror. So I'm broke, and I've been broke like a majority of my life.
So I'm broke. Yeah, yeah.
I've been
Join the
broke
club, brother.
a majority of my fucking life. So it's like I've always just used the cheapest shit I could find. And I'd asked a buddy of mine, I was like, hey, like, what's a cheap rig I can get? And he was like, well, if you want, you know, 'cause he was like a tone snob guy. He was like, if you want good tone, man, you should get a micro terror, man. It's only like $90 or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, okay, bet. So I bought that, and then I bought like this old like speaker, I don't remember, a Fender speaker champion thing or whatever. It was only a couple $100. I think the speaker was more than the amp. And that's
Sick.
been my rig for like the past 10 years. Like that's all I've used.
I think since we first started the band, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's
It's
been
been
everywhere.
it's
Try
been
to
the
upgrade
same.
it, but never stuck.
No, I didn't like it. And it's also super easy to lug around. So it's like it's super easy to take to venues, and then they just mic it up. It's not a big deal, you know. And then of course I added pedals just like 2-3 years ago. I was like, oh, I kind of want some pedals. So for like the
fuck it,
longest,
I'll venture into this.
yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck. And so I bought a bunch of cheap Behringer pedals.
Some of them hold up. Some of them hold up.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the fuzz Behringer. It's really nice. It's only like $20.
Shit.
It's fucking nuts, bro.
We used to use the shitty ones were the MXR ones.
Oh,
Like,
really?
It was like the step up, you know, because there was the boss, and then there's like the MXR ones are right. It's like, oh, these are fancy, but it's like it's just the paint was less shiny, is what it was. It was like more of a matte tone on it, so it was like, oh, these are elegant.
That's fucking sick. Well, I wanted to ask Robert, because we were talking about like our influences, like with guitar and playing and stuff. Jesus said like Blink-182. I said like Chon and like Coheed. What about you, Robert? What was your like influences for drumming and shit?
I want to say Matt Garska from Animals as Leaders, and then of course like Travis Barker, and then Nathan from, I forgot his last name, but I think Nathan something from Chon. He was a drummer also.
Oh man, that guy, yeah, he's incredible.
But yeah,
Fucking,
But
I
no,
love
those are my
their audio
top
tree
favorite
live
guys.
session.
Real
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
frantic energy when I think of that, when I think of those bands.
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah, they're insane. Especially Matt from Animals as Leaders. He's like the drum goddess right now. So, but yeah, that's my biggest influence.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Would you say you guys were a little on the heavier side, now leaning into this like we're talking about more tappy stuff as a guitar player, as musicians, like what's harder to play? Third wave emo or fifth wave emo?
I think they both have their like complications and stuff like that. Like it's more so when we write a song, I think my personal thing with writing a song is I really want songs to be like catchy and sing along, you know, as well as just something you can bob your head to and like vibe to. And whether or not that's, you know, fifth wave, third wave, you know, it's still in the same vein for me as all kinds of emo.
Yeah.
But I would say that they both have there's stuff about both of them that's really difficult, but they're both for sure fun. And I think I wouldn't really know what to categorize our music as, to be honest with you, because we have a song on the new album that I'm working on, or that we're working on, that sounds very metal. So it's like very fast paced, very metal. There's like a huge breakdown near the end of it. And then we have more softer acoustic stuff coming in, and then more like really technical, progressive stuff coming in as well. So in my head,
you guys kind of walk a few lines really nicely.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Like same thing where it's like I didn't know what to like. I'd be familiar with a couple songs, and it's like I didn't know what to make really. You know, like it's like still it's like on the same pocket, but like there's diversity to it. Where it's like I'm like, oh, it's kind of like they're doing Coyote. They're a little more metal than I thought. Like, oh no, shit, it's like this motherfucker's mad. It's like law dispute kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Give me 5 minutes real quick. I got to run my son downstairs to his mom. I'll be right back.
You're good. No worries.
Benji, come on real quick, buddy. Mommy's here. Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on, brother.
Good hat.
Thanks, dude. I got it at the show. Michael got it for me.
I'm jealous. Oh, that looks sick. Is that what?
Oh,
the
Bill Murray.
It's so cool.
From afar, I don't know. I guess because I was watching One Piece, I thought they were ships or something, and then like a chain. But no,
they're
that's
like
really
warthogs. It's pretty dope.
Dude, that's sick, bro.
Yeah,
dude, I've been wanting to see him for a while already. To be honest,
such a great show. I'm gonna set up the in-ear monitoring tonight, actually, when I get a chance. So I'll let you know how that goes, because I already got everything now.
The cable too?
Yeah, everything.
Oh,
so I should be able to set it up.
Quick.
When you bring it over here, right?
Yeah.
For practice or whatever, we just go from the mics to the mixer, correct?
So what we're doing is we're going to use Y cables. So I like how we're talking about this on the podcast.
I know people are gonna be watching this.
The only time we can talk to each other.
Yeah, I know. I know. So what we're doing is we're going to do Y cables. So basically, we're going to connect from the mic, and it's going to split off to two little XLR cables, and then one of those is going to go to the front of house, and then the other one is going to go to the in-ear monitoring mix. That's how we're going to do it live. When we do it in person, just to like record, I don't think we'll need to split anything off. Just put it all into the in-ear.
Aren't we doing that one for our headliner tour or the other tour?
I think if we can do it for both, that'd be awesome, because it'll give us a lot more experience with it.
Yeah, I feel like we should figure it out like while we're doing the supporting tour.
Yeah.
And then have it out for the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, because I believe we're the opener.
Yes. Oh, we shouldn't talk about that right now, though.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. But that's on what, May? They said May 6th, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Soon. That's like 2 days. So
yeah, I think it's
it's only like
Thursday.
2 days. Yeah, Wednesday.
And by the time this comes out, it probably
more than likely. You're probably right.
It's gonna be I think we'll be okay too.
We'll ask Rob right now when this will come out, but yeah, it's honestly, I thought it was going to be super complicated, super difficult, but it's all making a lot more sense to me now. So I'm glad that we're able to use this and do this. So
as long as your bandwidth is okay for the in-ears,
it will be. So that's why I got that little internet thingy
antenna.
Yes. So I got one that's going to connect to an Ethernet directly to the mixer. So our bandwidth's going to be a lot bigger. It's stronger. Yeah,
there might be like interference if there's like any type of lights or anything.
It'll be fine. It'll
But
be, and
honestly,
plus,
yeah, it should be
all
okay.
all we'll need is you, because you're going to be hardwired in, so you're not going to have a pack. You'll be like
Yeah.
directly wired in. Sorry, we're talking about.
What are you guys? I was gonna say, what are you guys doing? Yeah.
We're just
talking.
geeking out.
Well, yeah, I bought a bunch of shit to make an in-ear monitoring system. So we're just talking about that, how that's going to work.
It's something we've been talking about forever, but
Yeah.
once we saw Bill Murray. I
Oh,
didn't. But once
man.
Efrain saw Bill Murray, we're like, we gotta put on a fucking show. How do we do this?
Yeah.
We need some backing
We
tracks.
wanna
We
be
need some things
tighter.
going on.
Yeah, you have to throw in the layers kind of thing.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, it wasn't even really Bill Murray. Like, yes, Bill Murray, but also that first band that opened, Gang. Oh my God, those guys are fucking incredible live, dude. And their bassist is fucking shredded up too, and he was playing without his shirt, so he was like fucking.
Damn.
I was like, okay, we gotta get a great sound, and I also gotta get jacked.
I was gonna say, yeah, if the bass player is like either jacked or looks like a physics teacher, you're gonna fucking die in that pit, bro.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, exactly.
It's interesting as time has progressed, like over the last 15 years, I feel like the backing tracks and things like that have gone from point of contention, this and that, to almost necessity a lot of the time. At least in certain, maybe not through your whole set, but even the most DIY bands I know of have multiple points where they're running something through,
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if I know how we can put on a better show, I want to do it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, I really want to put on a great show. I want to be just as inspired. I want to be just as inspiring as I was inspired by the bands that I see live.
Of course, yeah.
They're incredible, man. And I want people to leave the shows like, wow, like that was amazing. Like, I want to go and make music now, and I want to go and play shows, and I want to spread this message of mental health awareness and things like that. And I want to let people know that they're not alone, And I think that's a big deal for all of us, because we love doing music, we love playing music, and yes, we want this to be, our career. But it's also gives me a sense of purpose,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No.
It was also When the Sun Sets. Their production was crazy in
They're
Florida.
really good.
Oh yeah. They follow us. I think I've been meaning to book them. They're legit. They're sick.
They're really cool.
Sometimes I'm iffy on the pop punk bands. I don't know. Are they pop punk or am I tripping?
They're
pretty
pop
punk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'd be worried about the pop punk bands. I don't know.
But they're super cool, super humble too. They're
I was gonna
so
say,
chill.
We trust them. We trust them.
You trust? What I was gonna say, you played with them on the same show with Sales and Cincy and
yeah, that's right.
Walking Blue even and Monaco, honey. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so When the Sun Sets needs to be booked on the show because
hell yeah, man, they're awesome. Good people.
Yeah. Where was this show? That was in Florida?
Orlando, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
good
right in
show.
the home base of Walking Blue. I like those kids a lot. Did you have a chance to spend any time with them?
I talked to them for a bit. They're pretty cool. Yeah. Good guys.
Yeah.
But they seem really sweet. Yeah.
I think
the guy on TikTok, and he's a fun guy. Always spreading.
He's great, right? Yeah. No, I think
show was good.
I think them, Cincy and Bowling, for the really young bands are just they all impress me so much. Nice boys, very professional.
Definitely.
I was gonna ask actually, because thoughts on Bowling. You said Mitch. Is he the guy that does those tutorial videos on?
Yummy. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. That guy's dope.
Mitch is the vocal coach for a lot of the bigger bands in our scene too. Mitch is
that's so cool. That guy's awesome.
He's a fucking sweetheart. Yeah, I got to meet him in person for the first time last week. I'm just I can't say enough nice things about those Bowling boys. They gave me a nice free hat here too. My mom, she passed away, so she's not here to be offended by this hat, but she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like the hat.
Oh my God. I know, I love that.
Yeah, this was sweet, and their trajectory is crazy. They're gonna be huge and so talented.
A lot of those bands that we play with, man, they're the next big thing, bro.
The kid, right? They're kids, yeah. Like Cincy, same thing. Where it's and they've been around for a year or so. I'm what you guys are doing right now is fucking wild. I need you to understand this is not for every you've done 5 fucking tours in 12 months. Like you're in the 0.1% of artists already, you know? Like,
Yeah, it takes years for bands to break, man. And
yeah,
for them to do
no,
it so quickly, it's like, whoa, that's
it's
crazy, dude.
magical. I feel
Yeah.
like we're on the cusp too in general, like of just maybe not like mainstream, because mainstream culture maybe doesn't exist, but just like even a band like Hot Mulligan, like it just takes a couple opportunities for bands like that to really break through and hit a bigger level. Like I think we're at a nice point for emo and emo adjacent music.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's only up from here. And then, obviously bands evolve, so we'll see some of these bands probably spread more into other genres and things like that
Of
as things
course,
go
yeah.
along. But yeah,
You
I
know,
think,
we could have some good bands on our hands.
absolutely. Yeah. I think for sure Just the Sales has something special. And Shane is,
Oh,
he's a cool
Shane
guy. He's
is
been doing it for a while. He's kind of been like a mentor to me because I'll always bother him all the time. I'll just be like, hey, how do you do this? And he'll just he'll just tell me, like, I don't even got to
Shane
pay
is,
the guy or
and
nothing.
it's funny you say that because I was gonna say you're really good at the internet memes and stuff as well, which is
Thanks, man.
as a Shane thing, it's just like you gotta be willing to make an ass of yourself, and like the
Yeah.
many, like the Mexican guys singing about jumping off the bridge stuff, and like it's like
Yeah.
sick, like I too, like that's relatable, that's great content right there. And there's so many bands where it's just and it's like I'm not knocking it because you gotta do the same shit, and I do the same shit on TikTok too, but it's like
Yeah.
you follow these formulas, and it's like if you can just figure out a way to do it really good, a lot more people will like there's
Yeah.
a correlation between you being good at the memes and Shane being good at the memes and you both having over like 100,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
It is necessary. If
Yeah,
you're
I think
watching this, stop practicing guitar and start fucking practicing shit posts.
exactly. You don't even have to
Put
learn
down the
how to
guitars,
play the guitar. You don't even have to
right?
learn
Yeah.
an instrument. Just make
Did you not hear
memes.
what we were just talking about with the tracks and shit? Just
Yeah.
fucking program it.
Yeah, dude. Duh. No,
Fuck.
yeah, I think if you're not willing to make an ass of yourself, you're not going to get out there. You have to be willing to be embarrassed. And it's kind of like I think if something scares you, then you ought to do it because,
Yeah.
it'll make you a stronger person, and it's like exposure therapy. At first I didn't want to post or do anything, and there are times where I still don't because it's like I don't know, and I have other stuff I want to do, like I want to work on a new song, things like that.
Of course, yeah. It starts feeling
Um,
fucking monotonous, and it's
yeah.
it could be creative, but it's still it's limiting creative, and there needs to be like you're like thinking of an end goal, or it's not as fun.
Yeah, and then also like a lot of people will talk about, setting up posts and like, oh, you're supposed to have 3 posts for this day and then 3 posts for this day, and then you have to have a set up a week in advance, and it's like I'm not good at doing shit like that, so it's like I'd rather
No.
just post when I feel like it, and
Every now and then
obviously.
I'll get like real crazy with it, and like
Mhm.
I'll edit an episode, and then I'll edit the episode, like 9 p.m. before it comes out at midnight. I'll edit it, and then I'll like edit the next day's like 3 clips, and I'll have them all ready the day before, and I'm like, I'm a fucking professional at this.
Hell yeah.
That's like once every 6 or 7 episodes. Like that's not a common thing.
Hell yeah.
But that is the work, right? And that's something we've talked about too, where like we want to make music because we like to make things and like collaborate, and that's all really fun. But the work is, and if if this is what you want to do or whatever, we're trying to make it happen or take advantage of opportunities. It's the work is
Is
trying to get
the
as many
shitty
ears.
grinding stuff,
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
could be like what's more humiliating, doing a TikTok dance or standing outside a mall or a high school with like a iPod and headphones trying to get like 17-year-olds to check out your band, which was the move 20 years ago. I mean, those guys were also up to bad news with the 17-year-olds beyond this, but just in general,
Away from the mall.
that, like the Warp Tour
Jesus
move where
Christ.
it's like right. The Warp Tour move though, where you'd like have the headphones. Like, what's
Yeah.
worse, standing
Right.
there with someone for 20 seconds as you're making them listen? Like,
Yeah.
these are the necessary evils of the game.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, we could have the same amount of music we have now, but if we never posted on social media, we would not have 200 monthly listeners. It's just a fact.
Yeah,
It sucks, and a lot of people don't want to be a part of it or whatever, but it's actually kind of fun. You get used to it, you have fun with it, and it's a great way to connect with people as well. And I know a lot of artists talk about it like it's like this huge drag and everything, and I get that. That makes a lot of sense. And sometimes it can be, but it is necessary, just like Jesus was saying. It is just a part of that grind. It is a part of that climb. You know what I mean? And you kind of have to love it too. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're kind of stuck with that shitty feeling. It's like imagining the summit. And that's all you do is imagine the summit. But how do you get to the
You
summit
don't,
of
yeah,
the
you
big
don't, yeah.
climb?
To quote Miley, it's the climb kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it is creative too. And if anything, like it's like democratizes the industry kind of thing. Whereas before it's like, oh, if you're not on a certain label or this or that, like you can really only get your music to so many people. Whereas like you technically, I mean, good fucking luck, but you can have a video do just as well as Taylor's video does, There's nothing stopping you in the same ways as before. There's obviously a lot of things helping her, but it's theoretically a lot more open.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you
Man,
guys could take down Taylor. I can see it happening.
I was
the
gonna
goal.
say, yeah. She's next.
We're coming for her, yeah.
We're coming for you.
Coyote Gospel Tour. What is Coyote Gospel here? What is this? What's this mean?
So I mean, we were going through a lot of names for our last single, which is called The Coyote Gospel, Dad Jorts. And I think, well, I'm it's one of the songs that I sort of hijacked a little bit before tossing it back and forth. I just really loved the instrumental, and I was sitting in my room and thinking, and I think some of the lines that I was coming up with felt very Looney Tunes and uh, cartoonish, like scenarios of things going wrong, and there's like sort of like a Sisyphus thing happening, and doomed to fail all the time, and there's a comic book that I really love, the same name, called The Coyote Gospel. It was written by Grant Morrison, the guy who wrote, well, that famous Batman run. He's done a lot of things, but Doom Patrol, Animal Man. Anyway, but this was sort of his thesis for his arc of Animal Man, and it was basically a wily coyote character who, again, was doomed to fail for whatever. And so I just thought it fit and sounded good, and then it became the tour because it's the last single that came out. So
That's magical. I didn't expect such a strong, actual, like, real meaning to it. I figured someone was just stoned here throwing some words together.
what can
Or
I
it could have
say?
been like,
We're
yeah,
thinkers.
like a political thing maybe. No, I didn't even think about graphic novellas. Didn't
Right.
No, yeah,
didn't cross my mind at all.
he's the deep thinker. I'm the one that throws out the words that are put together when you're stoned.
Speaking of words put together while you're stoned, dad jorts. What we talked about thoughts on bowling, but what are your thoughts on jorts here in general? Like, y'all, are you fronting here? Like, do you own any pairs? Like, what we got to say? Shout out John Cena, obviously.
My legs are really, really white, so it's hard for me to wear shorts. Otherwise, I'd blind people.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Yeah. But if I want to get to a point where I can wear them. But the whole reason why dad jorts is because we get a lot of hate being compared to like mom jeans a lot.
Yeah.
And so originally the song was going to be called Thrift Shop Dad Jorts. So basically like the shitty mom jeans.
Timu mom jeans, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what we were going with. And then of course Jesus, started writing a lot of the lyrics and stuff for the song, and it went in a completely different direction. Just based on the lyrics itself, and we ended up liking his idea a lot more when it came to the Coyote Gospel. I was like, damn, that's sick, that's deep, that sounds awesome. It is kind of like a Looney Tunes vibe. So, and I was like, what if we just put dad jorts parentheses?
Slip it in there. I like it a lot. It's easier to remember it too,
Yeah.
Giving it like a second title basically to remember it by.
Yeah, every emo band does that, so it's like, why not?
These are things that emo bands do that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Speaking of things emo bands do that I enjoy, one of your memes had Tony Soprano.
Oh yeah.
I do think maybe like we get like a little monologue clip from a Soprano episode. Like I think more emo bands need to be doing that.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
do we have a favorite Sopranos episode by chance?
No, I don't. If I'm being honest with you, I've only seen a bit of the first season. I was gonna
Oh my
finish.
God.
Yeah, I was gonna like watch it. I was gonna watch it and watch it, but I think I got more interested in like I forgot what show it was at the time. I was watching that, and then I started watching that new Mr. and Mrs. Smith show with what's his name, Childish Gambino. I don't know, but that one was good. That was a
Is
really
it?
good.
I
That
didn't
was a
even know that
really good
existed. I
show.
thought you were talking about a film with Angelina and Brad Pitt.
Oh no, yeah, no, yeah, I just watched that on repeat for like 30 hours. and-
Right. I was like, damn, yeah. I was like, he wasn't very nice to her, you know, like he got drunk and he was mean to her on a plane. I fucking read a whole thing about it.
That's right. I heard
Brad
about
Pitt,
that.
you're not
Yeah,
welcome on the
yeah.
show right now. Yeah, you're on notice. No one
Fuck
treats
you, Brad
Angelina
Pitt.
like that, bro.
Yeah. Fuck Elon Musk too. Let's get
Yeah.
that in there.
While we're here, yeah, fuck Elon Musk. Is there anyone else
Fuck
you
you,
guys want to
Elon.
talk shit on?
We can create some drama for the scene.
Yeah, what do you got? Is there any other bands that are just really pissing you off,
Fucking,
grinding your fucking gears?
You can like cut this part out and put it on your social media. I just want to say fuck Adjust the Sales. That guy stole my Costco hot dog at a show in Orlando. I was
way.
there with my hot dog. I had a big fucking hot dog and I was about to eat it, and he looked at me and he said, "No one's gonna believe you." And he took a bite right out of the middle of the hot dog. And I just want to call him out for that. Adjust the Sales, Shane, how dare you?
Shane
How dare
Hurst,
you?
hot dog villain thief?
Hot dog villain. You can put that in the video. Hot dog villain ? And then tag Adjust the Sales. Thank you.
That was so well done. I was like, oh, go with Shane, and then I was like, that's incredible clip work right there. My God, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I wish every band, every now and then, some people. That's when people are like, yeah, like fucking, it works for hip hop. Hip hop was
Yeah.
the number one genre in this country for like 25 years because
You gotta do
they were just
beef.
doing wrestling.
All right.
Yeah, you got to start beef. I mean, that's what what's his name from Franz from Attila did.
That's what he did, right? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just the heel.
Yeah,
It's fun. Yeah, the biggest guys, I think, which this might be a bad thing, the biggest guys in like alternative music of the last like 15 years are like objectively like are villains.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like a Ronnie Radke or you know,
Yeah.
Franz, and like they're all like kind of fucking dicks almost.
Yeah.
Like
But it's all a front, I think.
that's what I feel like. Yeah, I think they're doing wrestling. I think right. They just
Yeah.
realize like if you're being a dick, you'll get more clicks. Like
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's clickbait, really.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
creating storylines. It's like NBA.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
See-
they're creating narratives. So it's a way
Yeah.
to save yourself from having to release as many songs, kind of thing. And that's old promotion.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like they get real risky with it. Like the only reason why I did that whole thing with the Justice Sales, I know Shane would be cool with it.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah. Shane will realize we're having a good time, but like, no, I've even with Ronnie Radke stuff, like I'll talk shit. I think that's the first time I've ever said his name right. Like I'd be saying it like Ronald Rathke because like
Yeah.
I didn't want to be clipped. Like that's the type of motherfucker that dude will
He'll
be
fuck
sending
you up.
anthrax to my door or something. I don't know. He doesn't seem
cease
super
and desist.
chill. Right? Yeah, he's gonna cease and
with
desist the wrong,
anthrax. Yeah.
the wrong Rob LaFoon, and he's gonna send it to my fucking dad, and my dad's gonna open the envelope and
Oh
eat it.
God!
Like, he'd be like, "Oh, they sent me
Yeah, it's gonna-
cocaine."
just a big ass paper that says you got red keyed.
Right?
You're just dead
Yeah.
on the floor.
Sorry, Ronnie Radke killed my dad. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God!
This is
That's
what
so
happens
fucked up.
when a man is
Ooh.
not here. Before we wrap up, so couple singles already out. How many? And we have a tour in the summer. What's the rest of the year look like? We're working on it sounds like another album. What we got timeline here?
Yes. When does this video come out? Actually,
I think probably 2 weeks from now.
okay, bet. So, we actually have a tour coming up where we're going to support Being as an Ocean, for a couple of dates. I think it's before our headlining tour. So we're really excited about that. They're a fucking awesome band. So glad that we're able to do something like that. And then of course we have our own headlining tour, coming up right after that. And, this new album, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be released, but I know that this new song's going to be released around May. Let me see. I think it's May 20th. Let me double check here. You can cut this out, right?
Yeah. Well, your new song comes out May 20th. This what day of the week is that?
I think that's a Wednesday.
This comes out like right before.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Hey, nice. Yeah. May 20th on
May
Wednesday.
20th is a Wednesday. Oh, this
Hell
comes
yeah.
out that same day. What do you know?
Hell yeah.
There we
Fuck
go.
yeah.
That works. Yeah.
This new song coming out is called Good Cat Scully. It's about my cat. And it's about basically how, you have animal friends that support you and love you through your hard times and things like that. And my cat Scully, he's always been there for me, so I'm very grateful for him. And yeah,
Fuck,
so it's
that's
about
fucking beautiful.
it's about having little pets and animals that you love, and care about, and how well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Which I feel like is real for a lot of people. A lot of people have animals that they love and care about, and
shout out to the fucking pets. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And
I totally agree. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, never. I was gonna say I totally agree because my mom has like a little chihuahua, like maybe like this big. She loves her a lot more than me, that's for sure.
Right.
Oh my God.
It was like a running joke. I used to call my mom's office and I'd be like, oh, it's her favorite son, because I have a brother. And she'd answer the phone and she'd be like, oh, Harley, like, how did you call from the other side of the, like, she'd bring her dog with her to work and she'd be like, how did you call? You're right here. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then sure enough, like, I had a dog, like, Josie, rest in peace. Josie passed away last year. She lived to like 20. But like, same thing. I got Josie when I was 19 years old and I had her till I was 36, and it's like, fuck, like, you saw me go from being a boy to having fucking kids to being like a shitty man, like,
that's crazy,
only constant,
right?
Fuck.
Yeah. And then their love is always just unconditional,
right? Yeah, fuck.
Like it never
beautiful.
changes. It never changes. Their opinion of you, their little thought of you and their little brain is always going to be the same, so I think that's beautiful. Not like people.
No. I used to have this stand-up bit. I only got to do it one time where it was about how like all dogs go to heaven. So it's actually really selfish of you to want no kill shelters because if you'd rather have them in jail than heaven, that's low-key fucking selfish on your part. I only did it one time and I did it in like one of the whiter parts of LA. Oh, they did not think that shit was funny at all. They did not fucking like it one bit. I'm like, yeah, it didn't work. I was like, maybe, I'll keep workshopping that one. like the all dogs go to heaven, so kill your pet. Like, there's got to be a way to do that funny. Like, maybe there's not. Now that I say it out loud, maybe there's no way to do that good. That's why I have a podcast now, and I'm not fucking driving around doing stand up. But
or was it like vitriol? Were they angry at you?
No, it was just more like a. Like just like, but like not. Sometimes you get like a good gasp, like I can't believe you went there. But this was in more of like they were legitimately offended, like not a nice offended, not like a haha. We owned the conservatives or the wokes or whatever fucking bullshit you want. Not anything that people like that. It was just, I just fucking someone's pet probably died 3 months before that. I wrecked their shit.
Yeah,
fuck. You guys got me feeling all bad now.
No, you're.
Tell these people where they find you on the internet.
Yeah, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we are all over Spotify, TikTok, everywhere. New album's gonna come out this year, hopefully before the tour. New song, May 20th. If you'd like to buy merch, support the band, we have a merch store that you can check out. If you just put Upon Your Dead Body, Shopify, we should pop up. Let me see. Anything else I'm forgetting? Anything I'm forgetting, guys?
I don't know. No.
I don't think so. I think that's from me too.
Yeah.
Because there are like sponsors or like overlords that you got to mention or anything like that.
Man, I wish I had a sponsor.
Yeah, they make us do
me?
that. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
No, not
dude.
like an AA sponsor either. Like some leafy greens or some crypto wallet fucking shit. Yeah, you're like
shout out to Raid Shadow Legends.
Let me see if I can hit this one on RainBet. Like,
oh god. Shout out AG1 Greens.
Is that the one with those fucking games they advertise where you're like, oh
yeah. Shout out Casino, the shitty betting gambling games. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, no one's approached us one of those yet. Yeah, hopefully if that ever happens, it's a week where Amanda's here because I would be like, well, it would be funny.
Yeah. That'd be fucking hilarious.
It'd be a good bit. Every person, if they lose money, I win money.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the grift that'll get this show fucking ruined. Well, Thank you guys. I'll see you in August, and
Thank you
hopefully
so
everyone
much,
else in the
Rob.
Western U.S. will see you in August or late July as well.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, it was great
Thank you.
talking with you.
Yeah,
I've
thank you
been
for having us.
hearing a
Thank
couple
you.
of these.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out, you did.